Good afternoon, my Facebook friends. I am Jen Phillips at jenphillipslv.com, and I wanted to share with you a new friend of mine. Her name is Janiqua, Shay, for those who are really close to her, and I wanted to share with you what she has decided to do to support her community during this COVID pandemic. And it's not something she just did once, she did twice. She's been doing it for the last 8-10 months and is looking at contributing continuously in her mission. So Janiqua, thank you for joining us today, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you for having me. My name is Janiqua. I am born and raised in South Central Los Angeles. I live here in Nevada for the last 13 years. I moved here March of 2007. My kids graduated and went to school here. So I have made Nevada my home. Last year took a good turn for us all. So we had this pandemic. We were all hit and devastated by that. So what I did, I too had lost my job or got laid off during March when the pandemic came. But I was one of those who were blessed. So I've been blessed throughout this whole event. So I have passed my blessings forward, and I started what I call No Children Left Hungry, Inc. It is a nonprofit here in Nevada that we feed the children in underprivileged communities and underserved schools. And we're also feeding families who have been affected by the pandemic. So I started this on Mother's Day was my first day of feeding the people or the families here Las Vegas. I went on Twain and Cambridge and fed 25 families on Mother's Day, passed out 25 meals, me and my daughter. And that was the start of No Children Left Hungry, Inc. So after that, it just moved me, and it just gave me great gratitude that the reciprocation of people receiving the food, they were so grateful and so appreciative that it just made me want to do more. So I prayed on it. I asked the Lord, how can I do more with my little funds that I have, being that I was on unemployment? And he allowed me to be able since then to continue with it, and I have been successfully able to feed 75 to 150 kids every 2 weeks. So about 150 to 300 a month. I did that from May till September. And then when school started back, I anticipated and people was waiting and looking for me. I didn't want it to end, and they didn't want me to stop neither. So I started on the go service. So now my food pantry is on the go. So I deliver all around Las Vegas. I go to North Las Vegas, Henderson, Summerlin, Las Vegas Boulevard, Southern Las Vegas, Green Valley. I have been there too, Boulder Highway. So I'm just about all around every second and fourth Friday of every month to pass out and deliver food to the families who are in need and affected by the pandemic. I started the On the Go because I didn't want to stop and I didn't want to intervene with the schools and school returning. So I put notes in all the bags that last day of me being at the school at Dean Peterson Elementary to give it all out to the parents to let them know that I was going to still do it. They just had to call now. I was no longer going to show up at the schools. So that's been going good with that. I've been feeding on an average about maybe 25 to 30 families per month. Each family is averaging between the family size of 3 and 8. So I give food. I also pick up food from Culinary Academy. So I have converted a pantry of my own out of my storage. My neighbor have gave me his storage, so I converted that one as well. So I built a pantry. And so I not only pick up from culinary, but I also feed them from my pantry as well. So they get 2 pantries twice a month from me. And now what I'm doing is I have went ahead and going to make this my business, my career, my job. Lord tells me to continue to feed the kids and continue to take care of the kids and his people. So that's what I do. He provides for me and I just provide for them. So as long as that's our agreement. So far, so good. But I have my nonprofit. I am in the process of getting funding and trying to find funding to help me because I did start it all and I am self-funding. And by the grace of God, that's been very good. But with everything going on with me, trying to get connected with Title I schools and build on that, as well as continue with the families that I'm already helping, the need is going to be much greater than I can supply. But I will do as much as I continue. I will continue to do my job and do what I've been doing. And I know that everything else will fall into play. He hasn't got me this far to fail me now.
So true, so true. And look at you, that beautiful smile. I'm so happy to see what you're doing for families. And ladies and gentlemen, this wonderful woman, she was just looking for a Title I school. She found an angel donor using Clubhouse, which is a new social media platform that's all audio. And she found an angel donor who was willing to support her as long as she connected with a Title I school. And then I come into play, and she is now going to way to go. And we are going to partner together to serve our community and continue to help her grow. And so really wanted to ask those of you that are listening, those of you that are watching, if you know anybody who is in a position to donate non-perishable goods, if you know anybody who's in a position to donate money, gift cards, things like that, we want to put you in touch with Janiqua. Right now, as we're anticipating her building, she just got this started, guys. Like she's all legit, but she's like getting everything in place. And so as soon as we've got a payment source for you guys to submit donation money, we will get that ready for you. But for right now, we will post in the comments a link to her page and to her Facebook group and everything, and to her and her phone number, so you can contact her. If you know anybody who is in need, they are a family that's been devastated by this, they're here in Las Vegas, and they really could use some additional help with just making sure their family is fed, please contact her. She is developing a program where she wants to not help just the people she's been helping. She wants to grow this to help more people. And she's got a huge vision for what this is going to do for our Las Vegas community. And so if you know anybody that can benefit, please share this with them as well. And if you know of any businesses that might be open to donations, that maybe they're people that are working still, maybe they're willing to donate non-perishable goods that can go to her, and she will take care of making sure families that need it get it. If you can help out with that, please share this with people that you know, share this out so that she can help as many families as she can. One of the other cool things that she did this past year was for the children that she served and that she fed, she did an angel tree at Christmas time. And so it wasn't extra kids, it wasn't different. No, it was the kids she fed all year long. And she created an opportunity for those families to get some additional support at Christmas time. And so really, this is not just, a one-time deal. This is like, how can we help support your family? How can we help you grow? How can we help you get out of this slump that you're in so that we can help pay it forward? So that's really what we want to be able to do with our community today. So if you know anybody, please share this message with them. And Janiqua, do you have any last thoughts that you want to share with them before we close out for today?
I do also give clothing and shoes to the children, women, and fathers of that family. So I do take all donations for clothing and shoes as well. I do clean them. So I do have a washing machine and dryer. So I wash everything that is given to me, I do go through it as well. If it's nothing that I believe I will keep and wear, I do not keep it at all and give away. So I would love all the donations, non-perishables, as well as any clothing or shoes as well. We do have a lot of people that are in need of that as well. So I do collect that as well as buy clothes and shoes to pass out as well. So that would be appreciated.
Very cool. Thank you so much. Next week, we're going to expand on what does No Children Left Hungry do besides the food. We'll continue on the talk about clothing and what else Miss Janiqua is going to be doing to support our families and our children here in the Las Vegas Valley next week. I'm Jen Phillips, and I look forward to learning more with you next week. Have a great week.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.